is 2 p.m. and I will call the special meeting of the Board of Commissioners to order and ask the clerk to please call the roll.
Commissioner Waldridge.
Present.
Commissioner Tippett.
Here.
Commissioner Wisman. Commissioner Sauer.
Here.
Mayor May.
Here we do have a quorum present. I don't know if anybody's heard from Commissioner Wisman or not. Maybe he said he could be having trouble getting on, but let's see. The first order of business is the Historic Preservation Officer appointment. Call on
Mayor, I'm here. If you can give me 1 second, I'm having trouble getting the webcam to come on.
Okay. I'm sorry, because I'm sorry, I changed my view to active cameras. Let me go back to everyone. Okay, here we go.
There we are. Sorry. It's being slow.
Right. That's all right. So City Clerk, could you have Commissioner Wisman recorded as being present? I'm gonna switch back to active camera. Just give me a second. Okay, I do see that we have our mayor-elect, Lane Wilkerson, Commissioner-elect Kelly May, Commissioner-elect Kyle Thompson. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? So I'll turn that over to the city manager for the Historic Preservation Officer.
Thank you, sir. After interviews were conducted last week, the committee came back with a recommendation to ask you all to make the offer of a job to Ms. Vicki Berenberg. The salary would be stated as what we set forth in the meeting before, and then her start time will be sometime in January. We're working through all the final details of that.
Move to approve the appointment, Mayor.
Okay, thank you, Commissioner.
Move to approve.
Thank you.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Sauer. Is there any discussion? All right, seeing none. Seeing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Waldridge.
Yes, and I'd like to explain my vote. I'm aware of Vicki's experience. I think that she will do well at this. I think she'll definitely be a stickler in some of the areas that they're looking for. However, just didn't appreciate the process this was pushed through as quickly as it was, and that a lot of people were not able to interview that wanted to interview for this position. So I felt like it was, I don't know if I would say that it was unfair, but I think that there were other people that were trying to reach out to also do interviews, and it wasn't put out appropriately for everyone to be able to know when it was out, how long it was out, and to actually apply. It was a rush job by, I'm assuming, a committee. I don't know who was on the committee. Could you share who was on that committee?
I'm sorry,
Mr. Interim City Manager?
No, we can't. We're under explanation. We're under a roll call right now. So it has to stick to the roll call and explanation of votes. Sorry.
Question has been called for, Mayor.
No, we did. We're voting. We were voting. We're in roll call. Okay.
Commissioner Tippett.
Yes.
Commissioner Wisman.
Yes.
Commissioner Sauer.
Yes.
Mayor May.
Yes.
Mayor, I'd like
a little discussion on those accusations.
I'm sorry, Commissioner.
Can we have some discussion of those accusations? Ask the city manager to as a related item?
The item is a historic preservation officer appointment. So I guess if you want to ask questions about the appointment, that would be allowable.
The motion's passed, right, Mayor?
Yes.
Let's move on.
Okay. The next item would, sorry.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we consider item number 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 as consent items and be read by title only.
Okay, actually, all we have to do is just take them by numbers. We don't have to actually read those, correct? All right.
Can we do it on? Can we do it on Moss, Mayor?
Yes. So motion by Commissioner Sauer. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Wisman. I don't know who was first. I saw.
That's fine. Anybody?
Okay. Any discussion? Commissioner Waldridge.
Are we doing these one by one?
Group.
Commissioner Sauer and Commissioner Tippett made a motion and second to do them as a group.
Okay. So I do not agree to do them as a group.
Okay. All right. Any other discussion? All right, clerk, please call roll.
Commissioner Waldridge,
I will vote no. I'd have to vote no because you've done them all together, which makes no sense. But I will vote no because the first appointment for Andy Breek, I believe, or Kevin Breek, to the review board for ARB, I do not think is suitable. He was on the Parks Board. I'm not sure if his time is up on the Parks Board or not at this time, and I just don't know. I know he has a little bit, I know he has a construction company there, but I think with this commission, the new commission coming in, just the connections, the conflict of interest that would bring to that board, I think with commission that was not voted, re-elected by our city for reasons. That would be my first reason for saying no. My second reason for saying no would be number 5, which would be Kate Mueller. I definitely vote no against her. I would say that and I'm not sure how this even came about to even put her on the Human Rights Commission, because we all know that the commission, the rights and the mission for the Human Rights Commission shall encourage fair treatment, equal opportunity for all persons, promote mutual understanding and respect among all groups, and endeavor to eliminate discrimination against and antagonism against and between groups and other members. For me, human rights sits very close to me, as well as it does in our community for many, many groups. It is a collective body to represent every single person and background for our community. I think this position is for someone who is emotionally sound, able to make a decision based on facts and research and not emotion. I think this should be someone who upholds all accounts for our community and does not make any community members feel less than, attacked, or at any time feel less than of a person in our community. I feel this person should embody a complete sense of community and aura and a demeanor about him or herself. I don't feel that this is a good decision for our community to appoint Ms. Mueller for a representation of our community or residents. I think this is poor judgment and poor management and poor use of power at this moment moving forward and putting such a person on the Human Rights Commission. She has been very vocal on Facebook, as we all know, attacking community members and things of that nature. And I just don't think that it is a great choice, and don't think that her reaching out, I guess, to communities in the way that she has, would she be applicable for this particular human rights?
Call for
And
question on the motion.
I also, on number 6, I feel Jason Hart, yes, I would vote a yes on him. And the rest are voting yes, but that would be my 2 no's. That is my reason. And I think we need to do more research on character before we start putting also people on some of these commissions as well, when they're representing the community as a whole and not just for self-indulgence for power. Thank you.
Call for a question on the motion, Mayor.
Mayor, to
We're-
confirm her vote was a no, and we can move on.
Commissioner Tippett,
Oh, Commissioner Tippett's connection is sluggish. Commissioner Tippett, are you voting yes?
okay. Commissioner Wiseman,
Mayor.
Yes, and I
Mayor.
just want to say I very much appreciate anyone willing to step up and serve in any of these volunteer roles, particularly the group that is listed here. All excellent candidates with dedication to the city of Frankfort, and I thank them for their willingness to serve.
Can we just get your vote so we can move on?
Commissioner, you're out of order with roll call.
Yes.
Mayor May.
Yes, and I want to thank Mr. Breek and Mr. Fowler, Ms. Mueller, Mr. Apollo Hart, and Mr. Buchanan for their willingness to serve on these boards. They have dedicated their service to doing a tremendous job for our community. We appreciate their service very much so. And I will just say, I shared these appointments with Mayor-elect Wilkerson as well, so he was informed. All right, thank you. Motion is passed by a vote of 4. Is that correct, Madam Clerk? Thank you. Next item would be executive session for personnel.
Mayor, I move we go into executive session per KRS 61.810 subsection 1 subsection F. Personnel to consider employees' request for hearing. Action may be taken in an open session.
All right, motion by Commissioner Wiseman,
Second.
second by Commissioner Sauer. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Waldridge,
I say yes, this is the last meeting we have to have with this commission. I'm super excited, so let's get it on the road.
Commissioner Tippett, Commissioner Wiseman,
Yes.
Yes.
Commissioner Sauer,
Yes.
Mayor May.
That's the first.
Yeah, we are in executive session as soon as we get the clear sign. Is there a motion to adjourn?
A motion to adjourn, Mayor.
Moved by Commissioner Waldridge,
Second.
second by Commissioner Sauer. Any discussion? Seeing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Waldridge,
Yes.
Commissioner Tippett,
So respectful, Commissioner.
Yes, it is. Trust me, that's really respectable for me.
I'm sorry, I'm hearing chatter between this.
Commissioner Tippett. Okay. Commissioner Wiseman,
Yes.
Commissioner Sauer,
Yes.
Mayor May.
Yes, and I want to thank this commission for being one of the most productive commissions we've had in years. And the number of projects that have been passed is certainly commendable. I thank you all very much for your service and thank the community for the last 29 years. Thank you all and thank our staff. We're adjourned.
Thank
you,
you,
Mayor.
staff. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate all of my staff. Thank you.
Aye.
Our staff.